We were able to scrape up some cash, so we're definitely going to be able to pay the next butcher bill that comes due or whatever. In terms of the store, there were a few pieces in here that had my eye. The PPC, I mean, if we get to an assault mech, for instance, an assault mech that's able to carry multiple PPCs, I mean, this could be a severe amount of, you know, usefulness, I guess, in terms of just being able to blow through tons of stability damage, dump it into something, especially if we can get kind of like heat regulators or a wealth of cooling or something. Right now, I don't necessarily think this is the time for it, but could certainly be later. The plus damage small laser, though, I think that's just a 60,000. I think we just go ahead and buy that.
New weapon systems available.
The 60 melee stability damage is not a joke. 4.6 million to help our help the Doom AC-20. The snub-nose PPC. There's a lot of stuff here that looks pretty tempting. So, not quite sure. AC5 with, frankly, just a lot as well. There's a lot here that's tempting. There really is. I guess there are multiple versions of Victors, because we have some Victor parts, but I guess that ain't it. And, yeah. So right now, we're looking for cash. We're also, I mean, still looking for parts, because parts moves us forward. Parts makes us go to the next step. Get the bigger mech, do the bigger thing. Right now, in terms of heavies, we got some possibilities. We have archer parts, which are nice. We have catapult parts, which I would like a catapult, please. We're a little bit far away from everything else, but we could theoretically make something happen if we see either of those. And we have some assault parts built up that we could really start to use and express ourselves with. In which case, then we get to glam out. But for right now, turn the tables. Consortium of Davian manufacturers has been losing ground to a Taurian competitor for some time. Every fiscal quarter for years. Well, it's time to turn the tables with a well-timed strike at a manufacturing plant. Destroy base. 2.5 skulls probably means mediums and heavies. What is up with the Black Knight? Why are you not excited? Because we didn't fix structural damage?
Logged and noted.
Interesting.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Well, that's fine. We can, wait. Take care of the Black Knight real quick. Not that I don't like the Enforcer, but, I feel like the Black Knight is part of our strategy here. Destroy base. Turn the tables. Do we take salvage? Do we not? I think money right now. We have access to things that are pretty nice, and it costs cash. So we'll destroy the base if we blow the turrets. If we blow the other stuff, we get extra money. It works out. Everybody's happy. I want to keep with the Hunchback, and I might actually. I do like the Griffin, because I like the Griffin's mobility. Black Knight and Thunderbolt don't really have mobility here. We could drop one of them for the Centurion, though. So that we have some really significant amounts of damage to, we'll have some significant amounts of damage against turrets, which I think could be a thing. I think we'll be a little light on that, but that's okay. So we're going to take the Centurion here. Have some gunplay. Mask doesn't have called shot, but that's all right. We'll do that. We'll pop Mask in the Centurion. We got a Thunderbolt Griffin for a front line. Hunchback is also going to be absorbing some punishment, but dishing out some punishment of its own, especially on stuff that's not moving. But before we do that, so Archangel is in there. We're gonna have to change these again. I need to remember that. What is the refire penalty?
Ready for orders.
Recoil penalty is guts. Wow. And that's with him in there. Ultra AC is nasty with the refire penalty. Bruh. All right, well, whatever. I'm still using it because it's hilarious. The amount of memes off that thing, oh, it's just, mwah, it's a spicy meatball. I'm gonna take Mask in here for the additional gunnery skill. I think this is gonna help us with the long range stuff. We do have a sensor lock, which can help us get some long range damage in, although we just don't have a lot of long range damage. Let's put the sensor lock on the Griffin instead. I think that gives us some flexibility. Sure. Because if we're destroying a base, then we're definitely capturing shit. We're blowing turrets, we're doing stuff like that, so... it's a thing. Okay. Oh, it's loading, so I can't boot in. There we go.
Command interface initiated.
It boots so much faster than it used to. Boot to the facility, start wrecking the buildings. Oh, yeah. I know this map.
Reminds me of my childhood, back on the farm.
I know this map. Okay, so we're gonna use this island to cockblock. We're gonna go in there and dumpster turrets. We're not eating shit from the turrets for the entire effing thing. It's not happening.
Affirmative.
It's not happening.
Commander?
The answer is no. So,
Up high.
we are absolutely rushing this.
Engaging jump jet.
Because we have to go all the way back here to drag those people away from the base, which is okay.
Hey. Acknowledged. Incoming bandit.
The hell? Right.
What now?
Let's get the Griffin in. Griffin's not able to see anything, but
Gotcha.
we can, however. These are probably guns, these are probably missiles. We gotta work on what we can work on. Standard shredder turret? They are guns. AC-20 with some SM-2s.
Advancing, I guess. Alright.
There we go. So we shred off a whole lot of oof there. Let's get a large laser in as well.
Engaging target.
Nice. Sadly,
Yes, Commander.
our amazing autocannon here doesn't quite have the range.
I've been sensor locked.
Yeah, there's the missiles. Okay.
I'm in. Let's do it.
You think the plan thing wasn't too important?
No.
I mean, it was canceled out of my hands.
Gotcha.
You know, I was looking forward to it probably for the last few days, and just was supposed to kick off at 5 o'clock, and it fell through. So, oh well. Vulcan. All right.
Stop. You're just embarrassing yourself.
Wolverine. So I do like that we're minus 60 here, so we're making our armor go as long as it's gotta go.
I'm here. Waiting for orders.
But I really am absolutely 1.5% serious about this.
Engaging jump jet.
We probably end up getting punched because of this bullshit, but 100? That's it? We could really just bust this shit and bail. Sniper turrets, double PPCs. SRMs and stuff, yeah. LRM 15s. Sniper turrets are probably more scary.
Gotcha.
So we'll get some
Hey.
chew in on that a little bit. Try and get this stuff in.
There. Okay.
We do have multi-targeting here. So this is, it literally has 1 health, so yeah, sure. This has very little health as well, and then we've got this one, which we can dump into, etc. Because that's going to be LRM turret. Should be a kill. Might even boost up our resolve a little. Cool. Alright, takes it down to 117, which is, it's still not insignificant.
Engaging jump jet.
Well, that's definitely the long-range laser, and that's all we got, so...
Engaging target.
Cool. So we'll end up eating LRMs,
I'm receiving you.
which is something that's going to happen, and we're not going to be able to stop it. 40% miss. Jesus. That's right, because it's, because it moved. Sure. That's a 75. Not a 75. I'm just worried we're gonna get punched by the Wolverine just YOLOing the fuck in.
I'm going.
Which could absolutely be a thing. This is the thing that we can hurt.
Welcome to my Alpha.
Oh, buddy.
Who can stand before me?
Alright, so we got some laser sniper stuff. Griffin weathers it. And there's the LRMs. Vigilance weathers it, so we're doing okay with there. Turrets are not going to last too much longer. Oh my god, the hunchback. The hunchback, bro. It's just... the hunchback. Holy shit.
Lifting off.
Nope. We don't have multi-target, so we're just gonna dump into where all of our damage is useful. Which is there, so then that's the punch. Not a big surprise. Griffin's able to sponge it for now. That's also gonna be some,
Here.
do we... It's probably the better choice. Okay. Target A. And then target B. One into B. If all the missiles hit, it's a kill. It didn't, so 2 missiles missed. And that should take that one out. I think when we're moving the Thunderbolt up, we can multi-target again. Left the Griffin alone, which is nice.
Okay, you can cut it out now.
I await your command. Standing by.
I think, actually, I don't refire this. I think I just... I think we just jump jet and brace. Yeah. We'll keep our AC hidden. Puts damage into a Centurion that has tons of armor, so no problems there. You actually FC'd for the first time in your new clan? Nice. How did it go? Did you win? Did the ladies love you? Rar. Let's see. I think...
Engaging jump jets.
Vigilance. 90%, we'll put 2 in there. Which means we'll put some into the Griffin. If one misses, the other one... Yep, see, there was a miss. So if one of them misses, the other one takes it, because it's math. And then we have a bunch of damage into a Griffin, when we can start pulling range again.
Standing by.
Centurion, do you have armor ammo in the mid? You do not. Griffin, do you have... nope, you do not either. You have rear shots? We do. And doodly doodly. Although, I don't know if we have the heat for it. No, we're okay.
10-4.
Here we go. Let's make him uncomfortable. So uncomfortable that he punches the Centurion. Still good, still good. Ooh, that's where the good shit
Armor
is.
breach. Internal damage.
Yeah, fuck you. Unfortunate. There we go. Actually got a brace here. Still holding. I mean,
I just realized.
we broke line of sight.
Sitting on the fusion reactor.
Been sitting on a fusion reactor, yeah. UAC, do you still have the refire penalty? No. Okay. God, this... Wow. We really could use the, we could really use the bonus accuracy off of a tactical targeting system or something, because, I mean, that's not a joke. That's pretty fucking rough. We will jump
Engaging
and
jump
brace.
jets.
Now the... Okay. This is a problem.
That hit something important.
Yeah. It did. So we're actually going to start throwing the right side out to these guys, because...
Engaging. Jump jet.
Yeah. I'm officially weak enough that I'm scared, and I don't want to fuck up those pluses.
Damage minimal.
6 wins, 5 losses, so it's a decidedly mixed bag. No, they don't. 6v4, actually. Try to spam the chat box, so it's neat. Though, to watch a game you don't know, so I'm not like, don't do that, but do this! As in, a game I don't know.
Waiting for orders.
As in, it's fun to watch a Battletech? No, it's okay. Yeah, there's a time-honored bunch of folks that backseat. It's okay.
Coordinates received.
I don't always listen, so that's okay too.
Take this.
Start shredding rear armor. We did actually brush through.
Critical hit, Commander.
Right. Thunderbolt is bullet sponging. As in, it's fun to watch Battletech as a game you know nothing about. You can't help but backseat in your mind when it comes to
ready.
WoWs. Ah, yes, okay. I understand.
Rolling.
Yeah, that refire penalty, man.
Succeeded in missing the target.
That refire penalty is a lot. Well, it's good to know that the refire penalty is an extreme
I'm okay
issue.
for now.
So maybe we actually have to invest more in the Hunchback before we can really make it be the meme that it could really want to be. Alright, so we'll get you in tree cover.
Jump jets.
And... Wolverine? mean, we're never going to get through the armor on just a single barrage. I think we work on the Centurion.
Engaging target.
Just because it's close enough that we can keep up with it. And as long as these dudes are kind of stuck between SRM and a Hunchback, yeah, that's fine. You can chew onto armor that's still there. It's just the armor that's not there that I'm not okay with. You feel me? So because we have the refire penalty still up because we didn't not shoot.
On my way.
Alright, well in this case, I'm still gonna take the shot because this dude is not moved. 70% chance.
Firing all weapons.
Oh my god.
Solid connection on that one.
Oh, this thing is just brutal. When did I get a Hunchback? Earlier today. I played 4 hours. I played 2 hours and then I had to stop for an interview and then I took 2 hours. And then I stopped for a thing that actually got canceled right after I stopped.
Commander?
Wait, what happened? I think she was complaining about
Standing
something.
by.
Okay. That's still a rear arc, so we will stay on the rear arc here,
Rolling.
although we might get punched for this.
Oh, weapons on go.
Cool. Still savaging back armor. And the interview went well. I got an email saying that they would like to... Oh, that's where the tactical targeting system is.
Doomed.
I got an email saying that they'd like to move to the, you know, to the next round of interviews. So, yay! We did the thing. Or we're doing the thing. I don't know. All right, so we're actually going to do something super stupid here. Well, actually, not super stupid. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna face away, so that even though we don't have really the brace and all that shit, we actually have armor in front of our internals. Well, this is not bad. It's fine.
Engaging target.
Thunderbolt's got considerable amounts of armor. Unfortunately,
Go, go, go.
the front of this mech has a lot, but the back of it doesn't. That was a head hit.
Detecting mech warrior injury.
Unfortunately, we
Commander.
didn't have the money to be able to invest in,
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, you like this.
Oh, this gun.
Next destroyed.
This gun. It's a communications thing.
I'm under heavy fire.
Being deliberately vague because I don't know.
Right here.
I don't really know the company, so it just is what it is.
I'm here.
Wolverine. How about this? To avoid getting punched, because I know they want to punch me. I feel it in my bones.
Engaging jump jet.
We hit the Griffin here? No, we don't hit the Griffin here. We just brace. Don't punch me. Rawr.
Standing by.
Oh, okay, cool. So they did kind of F off, so we could theoretically throw damage in. Yeah, Thunderbolt's got armor to spare. Armor to spare. Maybe not head hits to spare, but armor to spare, absolutely. Well, it just so happens that the Wolverine decided to show us the back. So, how you doing? We have so much armor at this point, I just don't even think it matters. So we will trim out one of the BD Blazers.
Target clear armor.
Here we go. All kinds of back shots. All kinds of like just...
Enemy mech destroyed.
Let's do it.
Yep, still fine. Lots of armor. Haha.
Yes, Commander.
I
mean-
live to serve.
I have to. There's just... I'm contractually obligated
Moving to position.
to shoot this dude in the back with the AC-20. UAC-20.
Going up.
Because how do we not do that? This gun is amazing.
Right here. Lucky target.
Enemy structure damage, Commander.
How do you miss a house?
Yes, Commander.
Think about that. You missed a house.
Move order received.
No.
Target locked.
Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
So I think the way we played this one worked out pretty well.
Engaging target.
Where we got the turrets really early, and then because of our position, we were able to fade back on one side, but get behind them with the other side, and just
Mission
rip into
successful.
back armor all day long. It's not that much larger than a mech. The gun? Cool, so we even got some decent cash off that. Centurion got bullied a little. But I think having the long range of the LRMs was actually pretty good for us. I think it was very good for us, to be fair. So, I mean, it's at this point where I'm like, hey, I know this looks like a meme, because it's a meme, but that could be kind of nice for the thing. That could be a big boost in terms of the UAC, but that's 4.6 mil. That's kind of a lot. Do we have stuff that I could sell? I think I'm gonna start venting off locusts. You do have a Jenner I'm probably not gonna use. We have a javelin. I think we can shed these. Commandos. I'm sorry, but I hated the cicada with a whole lot of my being. Do we have anything that we just like, wow, we have an excessive amount of? Medium lasers we have a lot of, but if we sell 10 of them, it's 60,000, so does that even really matter? Small lasers we have a lot of, which is nice. 80 small jump jets. I feel like that's kind of a lot. Does this even matter? No, it doesn't, because there's like no money there, so who cares? Really, we've got a healthy amount of the other stuff. Maybe a few things are a little in abundance. So I want it. I want the tactical targeting system. I want it. This is 21 days away. This is 19 days away. This is 25. That's 23. This is 21. So it looks like we've got a pretty long haul to get somewhere. So when does our bill come due? When is our bill? Financial report is in 19 days. So we'd have to sell more shit. Is there other stuff that we could sell? We could sell the Panther. Could do that. If I scrapped this, that'd be a joke, right? The mechs Components will be stored and its chassis removed permanently from your inventory. Components will be stored. 224 on a Panther we can't repair. $286. Okay, I can do that. I'm diving way too deep for this. I really am. I'm diving way too deep for this. Alright, Centurion. We need to repair the Centurion. That's just gonna be a few little turns of the wrench. Actually, we could probably refit the... We could refit the Centurion, I think. Okay, do we have anything else that we could go with? Vindicator, I like. Griffin, I like. Why? All these things are great. We need a little more. We vent some light mech parts. Potentially. Javelin parts? Give us another, like, 200. What are we looking at here? What is this damn overpriced thing for? Because, like, there's good stuff. There's good stuff. There really is. And then there's this. And I want it. I want it. Oh, plus we're gonna have jump costs, which is another 30,000, right? So we still have to dig into the pocketbook, which is such a dick. Wow, okay. I've sold everything. I've sold so much. I've sold myself. How about we keep about 10 of them? 10? That gives us a little bit of flexibility there. And then if we go into equipment, jump jets, small jump jets, we can keep about, how about we say 20? That's still 19. Hey, great number, cool. Heat sinks, 33. That actually goes faster than you might think. SRM4s. You can keep maybe 5 of those. LRM10s, LRM15s, those are the special ones. LRM10s, we could probably sell a few. LRM5s, we could definitely sell them, because I probably ain't using them, really. What else? I guess that's probably enough. 6.3, I think that should be fine. That is a lot of fucking money. That is a lot of fucking money. So that we can put it into this meme cannon. Because what else could you even begin to assume that it is? Well, if they take my arm, they're gonna take that too. Actually, we'll bury you in the center. That's fine. And we can stick, sure. Oh, that's right. I guess we'd lose a heat sink then. That's okay, because it's okay. It's okay. It's workable. It's fine. We can really just kind of make it work out.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
That's a lot of money. Alright, so what can we work on? How can we get some easy cash? That's 3 jumps. That's 120k. It's kind of a few. That's 3 jumps. 26. We go back to Path. Go to Flaum. We haven't been to Flaum in a little bit. That's 21 days. Wasn't there a 19? That was Path, right? It's going to take multiple jumps, and that's 25. So we'll go with the faster one. We'll go with Flaum. Flaum? This is 2 jumps, 23 days. Geranitas. This would be... I'm going to go to Flaum. That's what I'm going to do. It's close. I'm going to do it.
Bio command.
Engines prime. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Just don't be me and sell the stuff you need.
Report, are you
you need for a mission later because of battle damage. Yeah. We finished the refitting. Right. Right. Third training module comes online soon.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
I know, you gotta get a new catchphrase, bruh. We just went through this. Every month it's the same thing. We're nearly broke, we're nearly broke, we're nearly broke. Buffering? Is it freaking out? No, the bitrate looks good on my side, so... No, she should be okay. Stop spending all the man's money, bruh. It's not his money, it's mine. He works for me.
We're clear.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Yeah, so... We are traveling to Flaum. We are in the Flaum system. We are in transit, so there's no additional fee that can dick us over. We're pretty big on the efficiency kind of thing, so we've got some money to move. 450. Does 500,000 break us? 1,200 it does not. 450. 450. 450. Interesting. Machine shop? To be fair, a machine shop would probably be pretty good. But then how could I deny these fine people an arcade? How could I live with myself if we didn't do that? Probably just fine. Alright, so we're going to go for the machine shop. This number is more than that number, which means we're not dead. However, I think there's costs to drop. Is that correct? There might be costs to drop, so we may actually have to double check that one before we commit to a contract. You know what I didn't do? I didn't look at any of the
financial report.
I'm gonna keep it generous. They've been generous to me, I'll be generous to them.
We're almost completely out of cash.
I know. I feel you, buddy.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Alright. Let's check out the store. We could window shop. Hey, there's the Cyclops. Are there two types of Cyclops? We actually have Cyclops parts. Interesting. I guess there are two versions. Let's see. Anything we could... Oh, we could buy a flamer. Yeah. Well, none of that shit matters. Let's look and see if there's something that's gonna get me paid. Okay. Okay. There's some stuff here. There's not a lot of stuff here, but there's some stuff here. Take the bait. Torian Concordat is tracking extremely heavy mech with pirate heraldry. This provocation is almost certainly bait for a trap. We would like you to spring this trap. Engage the mech, intercept the forces, and send it to Vedet and destroy all of them. Sounds like money? Okay. Not gonna take the Centurion. Ooh, but should I? Who has the best gunnery? Ronan has the best gunnery. I think you're gonna go on there, Ronan. That's exactly what's gonna happen, because you can shoot. Ooh, but... Ronan doesn't have... Ooh, let's look at Ronan real quick. We need to train Ronan a little, because I know that refire penalty is a bitch. Now, man, granted,
I'm receiving you.
we made it less awful. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to fix that. The additional sprint speed? No, I don't care. Indirect fire penalty? That might matter. It's okay. So let's just do the right thing. Let's take the bait. Money. Money. Money is better than not money. There we go. Okay, Black Knight for the ouches. Ronin for the shooting bitches. Because we gain 5% accuracy at the cost of a refire penalty, so that might actually not be correct. Oh, but it's breaching shot. Let's get the heat coming on the Black Knight. Thunderbolt has machine guns, so at least it's got something else in there. We've got a Griffin for scouting with a sensor lock as needed. Let's kill some bitches. It is hilarious that the mech is less expensive than that single component. Yeah. Well, that's the thing though, because you have to look at it differently, you know? Right now, in all of explored space, the thing I might have bought, there might be like 5 of them. And there might be some hidden in little stores that people have forgotten about, buried underneath a planet somewhere. But there might be 5 of those that even exist anywhere. Because they can't make this shit anymore. That's the whole concept of Battletech, is where they just... all this stuff just got ripped apart. And people can't build it anymore, so they just stick it back together again and try to make it keep working. Whereas mechs, they got mechs. We fight mechs all day. That's what we do, so... move up and flush it out. Let's see what kind of trap there is. Lone heavy mech is your favorite mission type? Oh, I'm gonna give you a clue. There's no way in hell the heavy mech is alone. The heavy mech's gonna have friends, and those friends are gonna have friends, and sometimes those friends even have friends too. It's literally called Take the Bait.
Move order received. Rolling.
Yeah, one dude doesn't take that long to move. Okay, Griffin, let's get you into scout.
10-4. Picked up a blip.
All right, cool. And it is a the super heavy mech is instead a super heavy vehicle thing, i.e., it ain't a mech.
Engaging jump jets.
Up high.
I was baited by that one before. Oh, we have an assault mech signature. Oh, well, if you want salvage, you could definitely salvage it. We'll give you that. It wasn't an assault mech. It was a big tank.
Commander?
Derp. All right, so get your evasion up. Can we get 5? We cannot.
Engaging jump jets.
Let me guess. It's a Shrek. Snub PPC carrier. Ooh.
Got it.
Methinks you feel undefended.
I'm receiving you.
I don't need to waste hunchback stuff on that.
Yes, Commander. Waiting for the right move.
Okay.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Oh,
Looks
you...
like enemy reinforcements.
I think they came from over there, Darius. Alright, so pretty low. This is like LRM 5s or 10s, maybe?
I'm your spaniel.
Black Knight. To be fair, I don't think we have to be crazy about this, because there's no way in hell this thing lives. None. Not even the beginnings of a chance. Bzz. Yeah.
Bye now.
So let's start moving you over.
Engaging jump jets.
Brace.
Waiting for orders.
Same thing. Brace.
Hey, let's slip the dogs of war.
Alright, well that's where the actual mechs are. Ooh, this thing. That thing looks so cool. They still don't see us, so they don't have shots. They have us on sensors, but they don't actually have like anything more than that. Nope.
Orders?
That seems to be the extent
Waiting
of
for
it.
orders.
Can we get some... Yeah, here we go. So we're going to pop you into the thing, and what can we lock onto? Something we can take shots at? A Griffon.
I live to
That's how you
serve.
got an atlas off of some pirates last week? Oof. Those poor
Commander?
pirates. Whatever will they do? Can we get to this?
Acknowledged.
Braced up.
Commander? Engaging jump jet.
Black Knight's got a lot of cooling.
Engaging jump jets.
So we're getting into brawl range, and I don't know if that's the correct thing to do, but the way these guys are split, it might be okay. We have evasion. And everybody's bulwarked. Although technically the Griffin is not 60%. Have I watched Star Wars movies? Yes. I've seen all the Star Wars movies except for Episode 9. Because I hated Episode 8. Episode 8 made me want to leave the theater in 3 different parts, and I was very confused as to why the fuck would I ever want to walk out on a Star Wars film? I was extremely confounded by that idea. And yet,
Yes,
I
Commander.
wanted to walk out on a Star Wars film. Which was very sad. Let's go ahead and get the 4 here.
Acknowledged.
Javelin. Briefly saw what those are. I think I sensor lock the crab. Do I sensor lock the crab? I don't think so. I think I just vigilance and shoot it. We'll get a little exploratory damage done. And then Harry the Humperdinck is gonna come in here and fuck this dude really bad. Because that's what Harry the Humperdinck does. Hi, says Harry the Humperdinck. See you,
Critical hit,
bitch!
Commander.
I'm sorry, that's just too good. Oh, that's just...
I'm receiving you.
It's beautiful. Oh!
Engaging jump jets.
Bop. How much? A lot. We will actually alpha strike it.
Target.
Yeah, it's still not enough. There
I
was
will be done.
significant amount of stuff still there. How much? 5. We can do 4 medium lasers. 'Cause you never really know.
That's a kill.
Seven through 9 are non-canon distractions. I thought 7 was fun. I thought 7 was able
Sight damage.
to
Holding
catch,
firm.
you know, was able to catch the vibe, basically, and just kind of run with it. And that part I found to be enjoyable. So I watched The Force
Forward.
Awakens once or twice. The problem was, I like to write. I mean, I act occasionally, and Episode 8 seemed to be almost like writing different characters. So it's like, you know, if you had Indiana Jones and the Lost Equation. So you go to the movie so you can watch an Indiana Jones film, and it's Indiana Jones in a classroom trying to work out a math problem for an hour and 45 minutes. You're watching Indiana Jones looking at a chalkboard, writing on a chalkboard, and then somebody comes in and they talk about it, and then that person leaves, and then he goes and gets some coffee, and he comes back, and he keeps writing on the chalkboard, and somebody comes back in and they solve it. Yay! It's like This is not an Indiana Jones movie. This also was not Indiana Jones. It looks like him. It's played by the actor that plays him. But what the fuck am I watching? It was very weird. So,
Waiting for orders.
after episode 8, I could not do it. I was not interested.
Commander?
There was all kinds of never again. Because I knew if I saw 9, I wouldn't be able to scrape it out of my brain. So, no. Just not even gonna do it. No.
Yes, sir.
Standing by.
The answer was never. Javelin. We could probably take the javelin. Refire penalty is +7. That's right.
Standing by.
Let's see. Centurion has the AC-10. I think we just dump into this. Sure. We'll evaporate some
Await your
armor.
command.
Ready up the meme cannon.
Confirmed.
Oh, really? 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 The meme cannon is too hot. I don't want to fire the meme cannon. But we'll obey the laws of
I'm
heat.
here.
The thermodynamics or whatever. Thermo-ouchmanics.
Orders?
Can we? We can. There we go. Cool. Hey, friend. All the oofs.
Firing all weapons.
Okay, and then
Reporting critical hit.
we have one more friend to make the acquaintance. This is not going well for them. Star Wars 3, I think, actually was... I remember it being the most, I don't know, enjoyable of the prequels. Like, maybe it took the first 2 before they kind of felt it out, and
Oh yeah.
I remember leaving the theater having enjoyed it.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I didn't hate the prequels. I was confused by the first episode. Not necessarily because I hated it, but because I forgot most of it. I walked out of the theater and I looked at my friend and said, you know, honestly, I don't really remember much of what happened. I do remember there were the 2 Jedi dudes. There was Obi-Wan and I'm sitting there like, fuck, I can't even think of the second guy who was the main character of the movie. So that was forgettable. But the first movie, I loved the pod racing scene. Every time I've watched it since, I've loved the pod racing scene. So that has worked for me
I'm there.
every single time.
Firing all weapons.
Oh yeah, I know, it's Qui-Gon Jinn. I know this because I'm aware of it years later and etc. But
Critical hit.
at the moment, walking out of the theater, having literally just watched the movie, I could not think of it. And there's parts of episode 2 that I don't remember. There's parts of episode 3 I don't remember.
Copy that, Commander. Acknowledge. That hit something good.
I live to serve.
What you love about the prequels is the slow rise of the dark side. Well, that was something that,
Engaging target.
that's probably a kill? Yeah. George Lucas,
Enemy mech destroyed.
some people say he
Await your
was,
command.
some people think he's a master, and some people think he is not.
On my way.
But what he ended up doing is he took a lot of... That's a kill. Yeah. He took a lot of like myth concepts, legends concepts, etc. and molded them into kind of a modern story, which I think was based loosely off of like Buck Rogers or something, where
Mission
you'd have little
successful.
shorts in a movie theater where you'd come in and you'd see a short and you had no idea what the hell happened before and what the hell was going to happen after, because the film would just be moved from reel to reel to reel. There was no cohesive nature to it. It was just like a little, before the film, let's check out the adventures of Buck Rogers, that kind of gig. So he tried to make Star Wars where it's like you almost walk into a situation of a world that already exists, doing shit that's already been happening. So, sorry, Flash Gordon, there you go. That's correct. And you're just kind of like, you're almost hopping onto a ride, but it's not that you're starting at the start, it's that you're just like hopping on and hitchhiking with somebody down the road a ways and been like, wow, that was cool. And then you hop out of the car and you're off doing your own thing again. And he made Star Wars that really fit in that. If I understand correctly, his editing was a little weird. His wife kind of had to come in and somebody else had to come in, and they altered a bunch of stuff, and they really just sharpened up the presentation on the initial Star Wars, which just dialed it into a fucking T. But in terms of storytelling, he has great storytelling ideas, but sometimes he has awkward storytelling processes. So having people that can take this beautiful creative material and shape it into what it needs to be really results in some amazing shit. And episodes 4, 5, and 6 really had that. It had the great creative material that was able to be shaped into stuff that just, it stands the test of time. It's fucking great. Prequels 1, 2, and 3, I think he had a little more creative control, and he also had less people standing in the way of him wanting to do what he wanted to do, which is okay, but it made for a slightly different experience. But what it did have is it had the same vibe. It had the same soul to it. So, you know, you could go in and watch an episode 1 and you could watch an episode 3, and they, you know, they pass the smell test. They feel like they're still in the same universe. Episode 7 and 8 and 9 kind of don't. Like, they have elements of it. They have hints and splashes and all that stuff, but it's just, it's not there. Especially 8 was nutty, and fuck, I'm never watching 9. 7 was like great as like almost a fan tribute film, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Yeah. I will say though that Rogue One is probably the best Disney movie, Star Wars Disney movie that came out. Because Rogue One, like the initial half of it, comes off as forgettable and weird, but once it kind of like got into its pacing, you know, it really just locked in, and it was a great ride.